What's up, nerds? Yes, the year is halfway over, if you could believe it or not, but we're here to celebrate 10 games that you should maybe wishlist or at least look into. We try to curate these lists for you each month so that you can have some deciding power among what games you're going to play. But as the price of games increases, I think these indie kind of lists that mix AAA and indie games together are more valuable. So we're glad to be doing this. I will say, don't ever feel pressured to buy a game at launch. You can buy a game whenever you want. You can buy it on a sale. There's no reason you need to be a part of the conversation. It is totally acceptable to play a game 8-10 months after launch. I remember it took me like a year and a half to play Tales of Arise, and I'm a huge Tales fan. So I'm not going to be doing this for every episode. Don't expect this little emotional intro every time. I'm just seeing some of these prices, and be safe out there, guys. Let's get to the list. Creature Keeper has quietly been brewing since solo developer Fervor's Kickstarter campaign in October 2019. This campaign was successful, raising over $51,000, and has even appeared since in various showcases, where it's earned even more backing. And that's where the joys of solo developing come in, because after passing its original 2023 release window, this monster taming action RPG is finally here and set to release later this month, and published by Graffiti Games. Don't let these retro pixels fool you though. During gameplay, Creature Keeper actually plays like real-time Pokemon crossed with Secret of Mana. You can recruit up to 50 hand-animated companions, mix and match skill gems, weapon classes, perks, and even vanity hats for specific builds. Then you can swap party members on the fly during combo-centric battles. Between these skirmishes, you can tend to a portable pocket garden, growing stat-boosting produce, and fleshing out the complicated beast street that unlocks permanent party buffs. This solo-developed game is one that packs a lot of content, and one that we're definitely looking forward to. Kaita Takahashi, who you might know from Katamari and Watam, returns with a slice-of-life adventure that celebrates awkward adolescence. Being published by Annapurna Interactive, To a T follows Teen, a 13-year-old born in the unmistakable shape of the letter T. And while sure that may be pretty awkward, gameplay has you exploring a laid-back seaside town. The game was first revealed back in 2022 and has grown throughout the years, and we are graced with seeing Takahashi-san's signature whimsy explored through new gameplay elements. Rather than focus on combat, the game strings together gentle mini-games, daily routines, and free exploration. You guide Teen on foot, by train, or by trusty unicycle, all while tilting rigid arms to pet dogs, grab sandwiches, and wave at classmates. Coins found throughout the game unlock new outfits, so I haven't written off a Waluigi-inspired outfit yet, and there's also an open mode that invites sightseeing between episodic chapters. And I should mention that there's a very good dog that tags along throughout the entirety of the adventure. 5 years after Doom Eternal, id Software steers its demon slaying into unfamiliar territory. Doom: The Dark Ages rewinds the timeline to a medieval frontline where gothic castles clash with industrial hellscapes. The campaign follows the Slayer's earliest battles, charting how he became a living weapon feared by gods and kings while Hell's legions tighten their grip on reality. The formula remains brutal and direct, yet clashes now unfold across wider siege arenas that reward momentum and clever positioning. Classic tools such as the Super Shotgun share space with new hardware like the Shield Saw, you know, that new spinning blade that doubles as mobile cover. Each realm, castle ramparts, blighted forest, ancient catacombs, packs layered secrets and upgradable paths, and an updated id tech engine boosts enemy counts and environmental carnage for a true test of player skill. Set during Japan's Edo period, Yasha: Legends of the Demon Blade folds a roguelike structure into a folklore-rich action RPG. You can choose between 3 heroes, an immortal ninja, an Omi emissary, or a demon samurai, and push through procedurally arranged scrolls of haunted villages, moonlit bamboo groves, and fang-filled festivals. Each run doubles as its own short saga, teasing new dialogue branches while inching closer to the truth behind the nine-tailed fox uprising. Battles revolve around a growing collection of demon blades and hundreds of soul orbs that slot into weapon attacks for elemental bursts or stance-changing counters. Neko shrines grant blessings, festival merchants barter rare upgrades, and cooking ramen from scavenged ingredients offers temporary buffs between stages. Hidden challenge rooms and some recipe hunts add depth to the game, with clever weapon synergies being the main appeal, and that's definitely what we're looking forward to. Rune Factory: Guardians of Azuma shifts Rune Factory's familiar mix of farming and monster taming to a shattered eastern frontier. The celestial collapse has fractured the land, drained the ruins that once nourished crops, and driven the gods into hiding. As a newly chosen Earth Dancer, you're able to channel rhythmic martial arts and elemental relics to clear blighted fields, revive weathered groves, and hang out with some pretty cool townspeople. The god's recovery involves more than just the crop growing though. Every restored house unlocks craftspeople who rebuild villages, host seasonal facilities, and even join the fight. Weapons such as bows and talisman pair with the dance steps to create flexible loadouts, while ramen recipes gathered during expeditions offer stat boosts before dungeon sorties. With dual protagonists, fully voiced romance arcs, and expansive planes that shift with the seasons, Guardians of Azuma positions itself as the series' most ambitious leap since probably Rune Factory 4. Level 5's beloved slow life RPG returns with The Girl Who Steals Time, a sequel that blends some cozy crafting with some breezy action across 2 timelines. During gameplay, a dragon's relic pulls your custom hero into a deserted island known as Riveria, where visions of its thriving past appear 1,000 years apart. So gameplay consists of fishing, cooking, wizardry, woodcutting, and even switching between 14 different lives. You gather materials, polish skills, and piece together why the island even fell into ruin. Progress during gameplay is meant to feel personal because every resource funnels into rebuilding the island. You can place homes, sketch rivers, grow fields, and decorate interiors to attract new residents who unlock quests, recipes, and combat partners. The game features online and couch co-op where up to 3 friends can join in on the fun. It's here you can fight together in dungeons or take part in festivals. With mounts of seamless traversal, this entry looks ready to revitalize the series while welcoming newcomers who missed the original 3DS hit. Garden of Witches threads lively roguelike skirmishes through a pastel homestead that is crumbling under neglect. Playing as Lane, you step into overgrown lanes and monster-laden hedgerows to collect powers, subdue runaway witches, and gather the ingredients needed for a long overdue tea party. Every failed run sends you back to a cozy base where upgrades, furniture, and stronger abilities wait, ensuring steady growth even if the garden claims another one of your lives. Action unfolds across shifting stages. Each cleared room offers new spell sets that alter movement or add crowd control flares. Persuaded witches return as party guests who unlock bonuses for future attempts, and the game supports keyboard and controller accessibility. With a gentle color palette, persistent story beats, and enough build variety for theory crafting, Garden of Witches looks poised to charm genre newcomers and challenge veterans who enjoy a touch of tranquility with their lawn-sized chaos. Capcom's second Onimusha adventure cuts its way onto modern hardware with sharper visuals and welcome quality of life tweaks. During gameplay, players control Jubei in a supernatural spin on the siege of Osaka, and this remastered effort bumps up the resolution, adds widescreen support, and smooths directional inputs for swordplay that feels responsive on contemporary controllers. A new autosave option keeps progress secure, while instant weapon switches lets you chain elemental strikes without digging through menus. Optional extras also sweeten this package, where Hell Mode tests mastery by ending a run after a single hit, and the Man in Black side chapter unlocks from the start of the game. There's also a gallery with more than 100 concept sketches to offer a peek behind the curtain of this game's development. After that, the game is kind of the same. Collecting souls still fuels weapon growth, but branching alliances and multiple playable sequences encourage repeat players to uncover every scene available. All I know is that I'm pretty excited to be talking about Onimusha in 2025, so here's to more. Pocket Trap's GBA-inspired adventure marries top-down platforming, action puzzles, and lighthearted crime drama across 4 dense city districts. As Pipit, a proud Yoyo prodigy, and the member of a powerful family, you're able to scale neon high-rises, convention halls, and power plants to stop rival entrepreneurs from toppling the Pipistrello family's energy monopoly. The in-game map spawns more than 1,000 interconnected screens, and every new yo-yo trick reshapes how you read the terrain, rewarding curiosity with shortcuts and secret items. Combat and traversal rely on chaining spins, slams, and grapple lines while juggling badge loadouts that tweak damage, movement, and resource gain. There's also this shady loan shark that trades permanent upgrades for coins, and there's also a way to expand your health with optional challenges that encourage sequence skips for ambitious players. With its eye-catching pixel art and playful soundtrack, Pipistrello and the Cursed Yo-Yo positions itself as a fresh yo-yo-vania that lets inventive routing shine. CyberConnect 2 closes its wartime trilogy with the rescue mission that drives the remaining children of Petite Mona into the core of the Burman Empire. Currently in the game, Malta has vanished, the Crimson Knights guard every rail crossing, and as you probably could have guessed, the colossal tank Tarnus is back in the game and waiting in a forbidden cave. Combat reintroduces familiar turn-based artillery duels with weakness combos that stack damage on successful hits. Plus, now you have assist attacks that let reformed foes and a legendary warrior from earlier games step in when the main guns overheat. downtime carries weight through an expanded intermission loop. The Omega Terminal unlocks new Tarnished skills, where power spots contain parts for further evolution, and stronger friendships open alternative routes that branch the campaign. But you can probably expect this game to be as emotional as the other two, and considering how sad those games are, I can expect them to do some twists here as well. This game also has a timeline where you can revisit key moments and hunt secret events without restarting the game. Newcomers can jump aboard, but I think this game is better played as a third entry, so I encourage you very much now to go play the other two, and then maybe you'll be ready for this game, or you can just play the third entry. Who am I to tell you what to do? Anyway, thanks for watching, and please leave a comment below to tell me what you're going to be playing this month, or damn, if we can ever afford more than one game. What one game are we all going to buy this month? Thank you so much for listening, and I'll see you in the comments.
Pipistrello.